Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you with another episode of Coffee with Coach. Hope you're up doing well, got the mind in the right place. If not, as always, let's put it in the right place. So, got a really good topic today because of just a post I saw yesterday on Facebook. Had someone on my feed put out there that they were going through some emotional things, and they were kind of emotional eating, kind of doing some things that were taking them in a backwards direction. And they were just looking for tips from other people, like how to kind of avoid that. All right. So these are just some of the things that I do that might help anyone out there that might be going through whatever it is that you're going through, that might kind of try to veer you off track and take you in a not so good direction. All right. So first off, I just don't want to go backwards, period. Like, I don't want to go back to a person maybe that I wasn't happy with myself, 10, 15 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever it was, like whatever I worked myself through to get to where I'm at now. Like, I worked so hard to get here and to get where I'm at, that I don't want to go backwards. So like the first thing that pops in my mind when things aren't going right is just take a step back. Like Jocko talks about that. Like, he talks about detaching and taking a step back so that you can see like the whole landscape in front of you, to see what's going on. And what happens is people they panic, they freak out, they don't control their breathing, they don't control their mind, their heart rate, and then they just do, things that aren't going to benefit them and put them in a backwards direction. But if you were to take a step back and be like, well, all right, this isn't cool. Maybe someone did something to you, said something about you, tried to hurt you, stabbed you in the back, did you wrong, whatever the case may be. Maybe you're doing everything right, or trying to, good person, and you're trying to do X, Y, Z, and everything is like, hey, I'm just trying to be good here, and then why are these bad things happening to me? That's just life. That's just the way it is. I've accepted that a long time ago. Like, it doesn't matter how good I try to be, there's just going to be bad things that happen, whether it's from another person, a family member, friend, teammate, just life. It's just going to happen. So it's a test. It's a test to see how strong you are and see if you're able to withstand that. And if you're going to allow it is the key word, to put you in a not so good position. Okay. It's a battle every day. Everyone's going through something. I was having this conversation with my team last night. Like, some have it worse than others, no doubt. Okay. But there's no one on this earth that's just like has it really good, and they don't go through problems, and they don't go through tough things. They don't lose family members. People die. Okay. People lose family members all the time. That's just part of life. If you have a pet, you're going to lose your pet at some point. I've lost 5 of them already. Okay. I got 2 left. Those are some of the hardest things that I've been through. I've lost, family members and friends. Those are hard things to deal with. I've had people, like I was telling my students last night, like, I've had really close people to me just do me wrong. You help get them to a certain point in life, and then they don't need you anymore. The loyalty breaks. And then they just do what humans do when humans have that, desire to cheat, rob, and steal, in a sense, right? It is what it is. You can't help that, okay? Again, you could be doing all the right things, trying to do doing good for people, doing good by your family and everything else, and just bad things happen. And you have to deal with that, So that's one of the first things I do is like, okay, I got to step back a little bit and just let me just look at what's going on, and just make sure that I'm not just going to make some emotional rash decision that's going to just make it worse. That's going to just inflame everything and just make it blow up even worse than what it already is. I don't want that. I want to be able to control and contain the problem. I think that's just a lot for me. It has a lot to training with jiu-jitsu. It helps you with that, right? Like, I was talking about the class this morning, the 6 a.m. class. Like, hey, control your breathing, control your heart rate. You're panicking. You're all over the place, and then all of a sudden you can't think straight. Calm down, relax. It's gonna be all right. You just We just got to figure it out. We just got to take a second to step back and just look at everything and then start going forward from there. One of the biggest motivating factors for me is my family. Like, I'm a father. Like, I can't be a weak father and like, woe is me, crying, this, that, whatever, putting my emotions on Facebook. It says, what's on your mind? I have something going wrong today and I'm just going to cry on Facebook and post something. And then my daughter is maybe going through some tough times or something like that. Well, she can't come to me. She's probably looking at me like, well, man, this dude can't help himself. How's he going to help me? That's how I look at it. Like, that's one of my first motivating factors. My wife, same thing. Like, she's going through something or whatever. Like, as a man, like, she's going to look at me the same way. Like, well, how are you going to help us get out of this situation if you can't even control your emotions and control the situation that you're in? And when things really go bad, how are you going to help us get out of that? So I have to be able to maintain that strength and that mental fortitude to be like, the mindset is just, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Like, I'll work my way through it. Like, I've had so many things unexpectedly happen that I you would just, like, it's unbelievable. Some things that are just, I'm 48. So I was giving the class that this morning or last night. Because some people out there say like, oh, well, when jiu-jitsu coaches get black belts or when guys get black belts and all of a sudden they want to be like a life coach. And what qualifies you to be like, to give speeches or whatever? Hey, I've been on this earth 48 years and I've gone through so many things. And if there's something that I've been through can help someone else, I'm going to share that, like what I'm sharing right now. So if it can help, great. And if it doesn't, then so be it. But those are the two things. I have students that depend on me to show up and help them. So that's a motivating factor. Like, I can't allow myself to get weak and emotional when I have all these people waiting to come in to see me, whether it's a morning class or a night class or whatever. Now, for some people, jiu-jitsu is just like, it's a side thing. It's fun and it's cool to have around, but like, they don't really need it. Okay, they're going to be all right without it because they have things under control. But there are a lot of people in my academy, and I would say this is across the board in all jiu-jitsu academies, that they need jiu-jitsu. Like, jiu-jitsu has completely changed their life around. It's given them a social networking, place of good people, like-minded people. It gives them that outlet, that thing to go let off some steam and work out some problems through sweat and through, talking to some good people. They need jiu-jitsu. They need my jiu-jitsu. They need my place. Like, the friendships and the bonds that they've created, they need that. They depend on me to make sure that I'm running things the right way and that I'm okay, so that I can give them the place that they need to come to so that they're okay. So that is a huge motivating factor for me to, like, not go backwards, like, not to let my emotions get the best of me. People need me. Okay. My dogs need me. I got 2 dogs. I just took them for walks, and, my wife's working all day. Like, they need me to let them out of their cage, to take them for walks, to feed them, give them water, let them go to the bathroom. Like, they need me. Okay. So, like, I have to be good. I have to make sure that I'm good. How do I make sure I'm good? I don't know if you can tell, but my shirt's a little wet here. It's a little probably dark in some areas, but I just got done doing 3 miles. So I take one dog for a walk, it's about 20, 25 minutes. I come back, take the other dog for a walk, 20, 25 minutes. So it was almost an hour of walking. That's every day. Okay, I got to get out and get in that sunlight and have the sun hit me. I don't like cloudy days. It feels good to just be out and getting fresh air and walking. And then today is a run day. So I just got done doing 3 miles. That helps. Okay, I'm about to go do jiu-jitsu here in a few minutes. After this, I'm done with this here. That helps. Tomorrow's a lifting day. Tuesdays and Thursdays, Saturdays are lifting days. That helps. Eating good foods and being healthy, that helps. Like that, all those things, in order for me to make sure that I'm good, I have to make sure that the body's good. It's got to be in shape. It's got to be healthy. It's got to be good. I can't allow myself to, let's say I'm going through some tough times right now, and I'm like, you know what? Forget those sweet potatoes and grilled chicken, egg whites. I'm just going to go get some Sonic or Whataburger, large fries, big Coke, and I'm just going to go indulge today. that's not going to help my problems. That's not going to help me work through whatever it is that I need to work through. All that's going to do is make me feel worse. I'm going to feel even more guilty, feel more down in the dumps, feel just like crap. I just fed my body crap, and now I got to go work it off even harder. Like that's not going to help. So if you're going through some tough things and you're getting a little emotional and you feel like a breakdown, you got to think about the people around you. I mean, if you got kids, hey, you have to be strong for them. You had those kids. I had a daughter. I have an obligation to be strong for her. I have to make sure that I'm showing her like, hey, life is tough, but we're tougher than that. Okay. Life is going to happen regardless. And I have to show her and lead by example. Like, out of all the things I've been through, I got to make sure that I'm showing my daughter the right path. Okay. So I have a great obligation for that. My students can't come to me and be like, hey, coach, I'm going through X, Y, Z. What do you suggest, recommend? Can you help me? If I'm not even able to help myself. Okay. So I have to make sure I'm on point. Okay. Do I go through things? Absolutely. But these are the things that I think about. Like, I automatically think about my family, daughter, wife, my students, my dogs, my house, my bills. Like, I can't just like crawl into a corner and pull the covers over my head and just be like, I'll deal with it later. It doesn't work that way. I got things to take care of, people to take care of. I got to make sure that I'm right so that other people can be right. So again, I've lost family members. I've been hurting inside. I've hurt it inside from losing family members. Again, to go and have your dog put down and you got to sit there and watch a vet stick a needle in them and kill them to get them out of their misery. Those are very tough things for me to deal with, especially because like I'm a big animal person. Like, it killed me this morning. I'm walking my dogs and we got peacocks that walk in our neighborhood, and someone ran one over today. There's feathers everywhere. There's blood all on the street. We have a HOA group page, and I post that picture in there like, hey, it's a sad day in the neighborhood. Someone ran over one of these peacocks, man. That's horrible. Slow down, go to the speed limit, stop. Whenever I see them, I'll actually get out of my car or truck and then like try to help get the peacocks out of the way so that the other cars can go through and then I can go through. I'm not going to just blast right through them just because they're a bird. Like, this is their neighborhood. You know what I mean? So anyways, reading stuff like this, okay? This will help, okay? Make sure I get it in the screen. 10 rules for resilience, okay? Mental toughness for families. Get stuff like this. This is stuff like that stuff like Joe DeSena, if you don't know who he is, he's the owner of the Spartan race. Got some great tips in there on how to like just be more resilient, more tough. And I think in the society that we live in these days is people like, they promote the softness and the weakness, and that's not going to help anything. Do you need to cry? If you need to cry, let it out. Get it out of your system. Let it out. Scream if you have to, and then it's back to work. It's like, what are we going to do to fix this problem? What are we going to do to get ourselves out of this situation? What are we going to do to just make things better? You got to have a solution to the problem, okay? And the solution isn't not doing anything about it, or overeating, or going back to a substance that you used to depend on to help you with certain things like drugs and alcohol, or maybe a relationship, a person that's toxic and unhealthy, or whatever the case may be. Those things, if you got away from them and you got yourself into a better place, then stay in the better place. Okay? Again, people depend on you. People need you to be tougher and to be stronger so that, you can help them and help yourself at the same time. So these are the things that I think about. These are the things that help me on a day-to-day basis. I'm a business owner. I got a family. Actually, I got a lot of things going on. I deal with a lot of people. I think I've talked about it in the past where like a lot of people just come to me naturally and just tell me what they're going through. So at the end of the day, I come home with a lot of other people's problems, and it weighs heavy on my shoulders. But I think about like, man, that sucks. Like, I would hate to be in their position or their shoes, or I feel sad that their mom or their dad passed away, or a family member passed away, or whatever is going on in their life. And I just think about like, well, again, I can't help these people if I'm not able to help myself. So I have to make sure that I'm okay. And then you get people out there, oh, it's Mr. Tough Guy. He don't show no emotions. He don't, um, no, I do. I do care. Like I do things for my community. I do things for a lot of people. I help a lot of people that don't even know what I do. I'm a very giving, helpful individual. But what I won't be is soft and weak and allow life and other people to try to tear me down and break me down and beat me down and then keep me there. Okay, it's just not going to happen. Like that's haters are that's probably one of the biggest motivating factor. Besides, like trying to make sure that I'm good for my people that need me. It's just people want to see me lose. That's not happening. I think a lot of people have recognized or been this far. Like, man, I've done X, Y, Z to this guy, or I went on Facebook and said X, Y, Z about this guy, posted on Reddit about this guy, did about this guy, blogged about this guy, left a Google review about this guy, and this guy's still going. Like, he won't stop. Not gonna stop. Okay? I'm always gonna be the last man standing. That's the mentality. I'm gonna be the last man standing. That is it. Okay? It's you want to battle me on all fronts, man, let's go. Because I'm ready for anything. For whatever it is, let's just get after it and let's just go, because that's the mindset. Business, whatever. You wanna take it there, then let's just take it there, because I'm still gonna be here. Okay, I'm still gonna be here. That's just the mentality. That's the way it's always been. I'm a very competitive individual. That's where it comes from. You're trying to beat me in some type of area in my life or whatever. You're trying to whatever. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Okay, maybe you might score some wins here and there, but it's not going to be the overall battle in the war at the end. It's just not, because the mentality is just different. I have a lot of people that depend on me, so I gotta be good. I gotta be good. And I think a lot of you out there, you don't have to have a business like me. You got friends, you got family members. Everyone has those. So be strong and tough and have some mental fortitude for them, so that you can show them and lead by example. I told my students last night, like, it's like 50 people on the mat. Like, you guys train here, you guys train jiu-jitsu. Like, martial arts is supposed to give you this kind of mindset, this kind of thing. So like, you guys should all be great examples of for all the people that are around you. So like, they come to you for strength, not you out there looking for the strength. Okay, find the strength in yourself by doing the right things, taking care of yourself, taking care of your mind, reading the right things, listening to the right things, putting yourself around the right people, exercising, taking care of your body, eating good foods. Like, you can't lose. You just cannot lose when you're doing those things. But if you're doing the other things, you're not reading the good things, you're not listening to good things, you're listening to sad songs that make you cry and talk about heartbreaks and everything else, like, and you're eating bad foods and you're going back to old alcohol and drug habits, and you're back around the wrong people, and you're, I don't know, having pity parties everywhere. Well, good luck with that. Okay, good luck with that. It's not going to pan out too well for you. It's only going to get worse, and no one can help you but you. Okay, that's at the end of the day. I heard that phrase a long time ago. No one's coming to save me. No one's coming to help me. The only one that can do that is me. And that's it. Once you realize that, once you accept that, then you have no choice but to make sure that you help yourself and you do the right things for yourself, and then you do the right things for other people and be a good example for other people. I told my team last night, again, 50 people on the mat, you need some strength, come and see me. You need to cry and let it out, cool, I'll let you do that. But then the next question is going to be like, what are we going to do about it? How are we going to fix this scenario, this problem, this situation, so that we can get ourselves out of that and then go on to the next thing and be winners? Okay, that's one of my rules that I have on the board in my school. I got a big, it's massive. It's a 6x8 poster in the front when you walk in the men's locker room, and then in two in the training area that we have, is winning is a choice. Okay, winning is a choice and losing is a choice. You're deciding to lose today and you're losing today, is because you are deciding to lose. You are deciding to make those decisions and those actions and those things to lose. You have a decision to stop all that and go in the win column and be a winner by doing the things that you know that you should be doing and staying away from the things that you should not be doing. And then just get in the freaking win column so that you can help yourself and the other people around you. All right, guys, that's it. I got to make this run up to the school. We'll catch you on the next one. Just be a winner, guys, okay? Be a winner, all right? It's a choice. All right, you have a good day. We'll see you on the next one.